Hello, good evening, everybody. This is Dr. Denise Dennis. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for joining me this evening. Let me flip this camera around and I'm not even situated. So you all sit tight while I get seated and go and set you in my little holder here. There we go. Well, hello. Thank you so much for joining Peace and Balance, and everybody else that joined while I was flipping my camera around. Hi. So, just as I sat down, I realized, oh, I left all my notes upstairs. So I'm just going to talk off the top of my head, even though I had, like real deep stuff to share with you. But that's all right, because I'm a pro. So, what I wanted to share with you, hi, thanks for joining. I'm Dr. Denise Dennis. I'm known as a side business strategist, and I typically work with entrepreneurs who are growing their business on the side while they are still working their full-time job. Thank you very much about my kind eyes. I appreciate it. Thank you. And what I do is help those entrepreneurs use their limited amount of time, because most of them are working full time, and so they're working, on their lunch hour or early morning, late evening. Hi, Erica, or on the weekend, and I help them use that time effectively and efficiently so that they can maximize their productivity and profitability. And so what I wanted to talk to you about today is something that happened to me, which is just that my husband and I were driving around a lot this morning. And I went to, we have a big old, very old Suburban, which is high up off of the ground. And it's always an effort to get in and an effort to get out. So I'm climbing down out of the truck, and I was like, my back is killing me. And I was all achy. I was like, I need to go to the doctor, a chiropractor, somebody. And I was like, you know what I need to do? What I need to do is pull my yoga DVDs out and start doing my yoga again, because I know when I use the yoga DVDs, it helps with my back issue, and then I don't have a back issue. So it's not like it's something new. It's not like I need to go out and spend more money and see this specialist or that specialist. I know I already have the solution to my problem. The solution to my problem is that I need to stick in those yoga DVDs, and if I were to use what's already on my shelf, hi, welcome. If I were to use what's already on my shelf, then that would solve my back issue. And it occurs to me that so many of us suffer from the same issue. And by that, I mean, we are all over the place searching for an answer. Oh my gosh, how do I grow my business? Oh my goodness, how do I find my purpose? How do I develop my leadership skills? How do I get to the next level? Hi, thanks so much for joining. Hi, everybody. So we get so caught up in searching. But for many of us, not all of us, for many of us, the answer is sitting right on our shelves, because we went to that seminar last year, or we spent a weekend at that retreat. Hi. Or we sat on somebody's webinar and we took a bunch of notes. But it's just sitting there. It's not doing you any good. All those notes, all those books, all those CDs, DVDs, everything else that you purchase, hi. All of that is not doing you any good if it's just sitting on your shelf collecting dust. It is when you implement it. I can have all the yoga DVDs I want, and I have a lot. I got yoga DVDs, I got walking aerobics DVDs, I have a treadmill, I have a bike down in the basement. Surprisingly, owning that stuff does not all of a sudden make me a fitness model. It's not until I implement it. I got to get on the treadmill. I got to do the yoga CD. You need to implement the things that you've been learning on the webinars that you've been to, in the books that you've been reading, the seminars you've attended, the retreats you've gone to. Why did you go if not to put that stuff into action? And that's really the key that I wanted to stress with you, is the importance of putting into action what you already know, that you already have. Know what you have and know what you have and understand why you need it, when you need it, and how to implement it. Now, I'm not saying never ever spend another penny. It would be disingenuous. I mean, I'm a leadership coach and a business coach. So you're guilty. I'm a leadership coach and a business coach. So obviously I do attract and look for clients who are willing to make an investment in working with me. But it's not about, ooh, they just need to make it rain and that's it. It's about the implementation. It is, okay, you went to a vision board party, great. And I run vision board parties. But unless you're just going to put it up on the wall and it's going to be a piece of artwork and you're going to say that's just art, it was a waste of time until you say, okay, I put up on my vision board that I want to have my own business by the end of next year. Let's talk about how that's going to happen. Let's break that down into some goals. Let's put a plan together. Now that you have that plan together, what are you going to do between now and the next time we talk to actually take a step forward on that goal, toward that goal? And that's the implementation piece that for many people is missing. And that doesn't mean you have to do that with a coach. I'm always open to working with people. That's part of what I do. But it's about get that motivation and take action on the stuff that you have already. Whether it's do it by yourself, form a mastermind with some friends, work with a coach. But what is going to be the action steps? Yes, thank you. The action steps that you are going to implement. All right. So I will. If you have questions, I'll be happy to answer questions. I do actually have questions for you. One of the things I want to share with you, I know it's going to be like, she's trying to give us stuff. She just said not to look at anything else. But just look at this one more thing. If you're trying to figure out where you should go next, and of the many things that are in your inbox or on the shelf or in your notebooks, what should you do next? I've put together a list of 21 powerful questions, 21 powerful questions that I use with clients that you can use to ask yourself how you're going to move forward. I'm actually in New Jersey, but I travel, and so if you want to get that list of 21 powerful questions, just go to 21powerfulquestions.com, www.21powerfulquestions.com, and you can download that list of free questions for you. And it's just to get you started thinking about where you want to go, where you're headed. But I'm telling you, don't even go get that if you're not going to take some action, because that's my whole point. Think about some questions, and then what are your answers? What are your next steps? So that's the main thing that I wanted to share with you. Just the importance of implementation, of taking action, of using the stuff that you already have, the stuff you already know, and putting it into practice. All right. So it's a pleasure talking with you all this evening. I'm Dr. Denise Dennis. You can follow me on just about everywhere at Dr. Denise Dennis. Thank you so much. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, anywhere at Dr. Denise Dennis. All right, and Doctor is just DR. All right, love you all. You have a great evening, and I'll talk to you all again soon. Good night.